units and dimensions. Now here, when we are studying about units and dimensions, first let us recall. First, a lot of theory is there. First we will try to understand that theory, and then let us enter into the mathematical calculations related to this units and dimensions. This is a chapter which is something, you know, very basic. All the calculation, the basic stuff, basic units, how to solve problems related to powers, and all those calculations will be there in this chapter. So we'll just try to understand this. First, let us study the theoretical aspect of this chapter. First, if I tell science, now how do you define science? Science, we know it is a study of natural phenomenon, is it not? Science is nothing but it is the study of natural phenomenon. So whatever natural phenomena are taking place, that is basically science. And what is physics? Physics is nothing but it is a branch of science, is it not? It is a branch of science. We have so many branches in science. Again, in physics also we have so many branches. Here in 11th and 12th we will be studying pure science. So physics is nothing but it is something about study of matter and energy. It is study of matter and energy. And as we all know, what is matter? Matter is nothing but it is something which has mass and then it occupies space. It has some mass and it occupies some space. That is what how a matter is being defined. Now after this, now in physics we will be studying with lot of physical quantities. Okay, physical quantities. So first, if I just define what is physical quantity. Anyhow, in all the chapters we will be studying so many new physical quantities. Now how do you define a physical quantity? Physical quantity, any quantity that is measurable. What is a physical quantity? Any quantity that is measurable, anything which you can measure. We will take up examples. Any quantity that is measurable, that will be termed as a physical quantity. Example, can I measure the length of this marker or the pencil? Yes, I can tell length is equal to some 8 centimeter or 10 centimeter. So the term length, I am able to measure length in terms of meter, or I can tell centimeter. 8 centimeter or 10 centimeter is the length. You can express it in kilometers also. Okay, so that depends upon the choice of unit. So example is say length, because I can measure length, I can specify length is 5 meter, 10 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 mm, okay, and so on. Mass also I can specify, is it not? I can tell mass of a body is 2 kg, or mass of this pen is say some 200 gram, is it not? So mass can be measured. Time also I can measure, is it not? I can measure it in seconds, minutes, okay, hours, and all that. So many quantities are there. Okay, so any quantity which you are able to measure, that will be called as a physical quantity. Okay, and then we can write this physical quantity. Say any physical quantity. Suppose for example, if I am telling length, okay, length is a physical quantity because that is measurable. If I tell length is equal to say some 5 meters, okay, length is equal to 5 meter. This length is the physical quantity. This 5 is what? This 5 is nothing but the numerical value. What is this 5? This 5 is nothing but the numerical value, is the numerical value, or we also call it as the magnitude. We also call this as what? The magnitude of the physical quantity. And then this meter is there, no? This is called as the unit. What is this called? This is called as a unit. Unit is something, it is a standard which is used for the measurement of a physical quantity. What is unit? How do you define unit? It is a standard, okay, used for the measurement of a physical quantity. Now a person, instead of expressing it in meters, he can express it in terms of centimeters as well, is it not? So I can tell 5 meter, okay, 5 meter is also equal to 500 centimeter, is it not? So the choice of correct, the physical quantity, which is the length, that will not change based on the choice of unit. Here the choice of unit is meter, and here the choice of unit is centimeter. Is 5 meter equal to 500 centimeter? Yes, they are equal. So I can tell the physical quantity, correct, physical quantity is independent. It does not depend, okay, it is independent of the choice of units what you are preferring, whether it is meters or whether it is centimeter, or you can also express the same result in kilometers also. You can express it in kilometers, so that physical quantity doesn't change. So here the numerical value is in this system we can call it as n1, the numerical value, and the meter is nothing but the unit, Okay, here you have chosen meter, so I'll call that as u1. That is equal to 500 is the numerical value in some other system, that is where we are using in centimeter.